Barrie Blake-Coleman, and I've had a few questions posed regarding invention and innovation, and I have 5 minutes to do the best I can to give you a few pointers regarding this particularly esoteric and difficult area. The first thing I have to say is the presumption that lone inventors are an entirely different breed from those inventors that work in a corporate environment. Lone inventors have their own range of problems, not least the fact that you haven't got the corporate support that comes about from working for a company or a firm in a research and development environment, which, truth to tell, most of my 15 patents were developed. Only 3 of my patents were independent, one of which was an anti-intruder system, my very first invention, which I licensed to the Tapley Company in Southampton many years ago. However, that said, I'm also going to try to emphasize the problems that come about as an inventor and what might or might not inspire you to press on with your idea. Now, as an independent inventor or innovator, you need to do one thing, and that is expect an awful lot of problems. Don't be put off by them. If you go about it systematically, and you go about it by trying to understand the whole area of intellectual property, you won't go wrong. The first is this: if you are questing after success in the area of invention, you need to protect your idea. And one of the questions I've been asked is, were you afraid of any of your inventions being pirated? Well, yes. All inventors fear that before you get a chance of success, someone will take your idea, develop it faster than you can, and sell it before you do. Which brings me back to the idea of intellectual property again. The first thing is that if you're inventing and you're developing something which is commercially viable or has tremendous commercial potential, you don't tell anybody else about it. Not until you have applied or filed a specification regarding that invention in the patent office. Get yourself a patent. That's the most important thing. Second, you do that at the point where you have a demonstrable gizmo, technology, or whatever it is. You need to demonstrate that that idea of yours is viable and can be manufactured fairly straightforwardly. Bearing in mind that as a lone inventor, you're not likely to have the manufacturing background that you need to produce the article in large numbers so it can go onto the market. And it's the market that determines the success or failure of your idea. Next, remember you're also going to need a lot of money, because prototyping something is not cheap unless you can do it in your shed or on the bench in your kitchen. It's not going to be easy to demonstrate the viability of your idea. You need something tangible that people can see and use and prove that what you say about it is right, that it will do what you say it's going to do. Now, next comes the big problem, and that is the idea of presenting you with a little inspiration. All the difficulties you're going to find in pressing on with your idea is going to require one clear understanding, and that is be careful what you wish for. The idea that it's going to be a smooth, straightforward process is hardly ever the case. And even if you do succeed, that level of success may even then contain a little bit of disappointment. For example, you may find that you have to sell on the idea or license it to a corporate interest for less than you thought it was really worth. But you should never be put off by this. You should always understand that if you can get one idea that is viable, has a degree of commercialization behind it, and is going to be potentially valuable, if you can get one idea, you can get another. And once you've done it successfully once, you'll do it much more easily the next time. Now, with only 5 minutes, I can't tell you any more, but I hope that you'll understand that you have a way forward as long as you investigate how to take it step by step. Okay? Bye.